Well, hey there again, everybody, and welcome back to the Buc-ees series. As you see, obviously, this is part 6. Now, in this one here, we will start by going over here and finishing up all of the parking spaces around the store. I hope that you all enjoy this tutorial and build series. As always, if you do, please drop a like and comment down below. Now, let's get this going. Alright, now when you do these, like I've been doing, as always, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 by 7 like I've always done. So 7 blocks long on that. And then go ahead and do that on all of these. Alright. And remember, here where we have these marked out is going to be lined up with this. Okay. That way everything is lined up correctly on all of these markers. You see that's all lined up there. Alright. Now once you got that, now this depends on if you're using this. If you're using this here, remember it's not a full block. Alright. Now if you are using this, I am going to use the smooth stone. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it here for a curb. Alright. So place it there. Go all the way down to there. Carry this down. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put it here. Alright. Now, this should be lined up with that. And as you see, one past that, so lined up here. Alright. Now, if you are not using this and you're using a full block, an actual full block, then use the smooth stone slabs instead of these. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this black here all the way around, and I'm just going to go ahead and replace all of this with this here. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and do all of these white lines, carry them up, and then right here what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the curb. You see there. Now, if you do not have this here, simply use a half slab instead and go all the way down to the other end and go ahead and do this on all of your spots that we just marked out. Right now, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, this is what you should have. And again, like I said, if you do not have these type of blocks here like I have, that's totally fine. Just use full blocks like I explained earlier when I done these parking spaces. Okay. Now you're going to use a block of choice. I'm going to use this mosaic jungle block. Use whatever that you want. But normally in Buc-ees, if you do your research, it's got some sort of brownish type brick pattern block, kind of like that. So that's what I'm going to use. And it's going to be all in right here. We're going to do a statue of the Buc-ees statue here. And then all of this sidewalk will be that block across the front, the other side, and along the back. Alright. Now right here, on all your spots that you have these ice machines, you see how this comes out like this? Just go around it like that, okay? And then go around this way, the same thing. Alright, simple enough. Now right here, where we got this curve like that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the one with the white line, and I'm going to knock out these here like that. And then I'm going to take this block, I'm just simply going to place it right in here like that. Safety first, so I'm going to go ahead and put in these walls here. This is the Doric wall, and this is 2 blocks on the right side, 2 blocks on the left, and then you should have the 2 blocks in the middle. Now, because this does not touch all the way down with this material, I'm simply going to do this here. Alright, now this is what yours should look like. Remember, the parking spaces are 5x7. You see all these white lines in place on this side, and also the sidewalk all filled in. Okay, and then we also have these barriers here, that way vehicles don't crash into the building. So starting on this end here on the back, I use the smooth stone and also the Dorite wall. I counted 1, 2, 3, and then this is the fourth one there. You see where they're placed. They're 2 blocks apart. Also, they're in line with the white lines, and then they're in the middle of the white lines here. Okay, that makes it easy. Now down here on this end, you should end up having 3 blocks from there. These here are going to be in this position. They're 2 blocks apart, and also you're going to have 2 blocks here on the right and left of those curbs. Remember, if you don't have those curbs, just use half slabs. That's totally fine. Now with these here, again, they're going to be 3 blocks apart there with these barriers. And as you see, they're lined up with the white lines and also in the middle of those white lines. Alright. Again, all of this filled in as well. And then when you get to the front here, in the middle of the white lines. Alright. Now right over here on the front pillars, you should end up having 2 blocks from that pillar on all of these here, as you see. And all of them are 2 blocks apart. Alright. Just like this here. Simple enough, right? And once you've got all that filled in, looking like this, across the front, you're going to do the same thing on this left side here. So you see where they're placed at, again, in line with the white lines. We're looking at these here. Alright. And then here, as you see, is going to be the same as the other end. 3 blocks from there. Alright. And then this is the same as the other end. All that filled in. Pretty self-explanatory at this point. I'm just showing you what I have on mine. Alright. And then this here filled in. And then across the back. Now back here, you see these are going to be up against the curb. And these are a block from the curb. If these were in the middle, then there wouldn't be much room to walk by. So I got those at that position there. Again, 2 blocks apart. You see how they're all placed. And then this is the same as the other 2 entrances. And then they all go down to right here. Now, if you remember, when we done the layout, this is the dumpster pad. Alright, now I had this dumpster. This is a 3x5, 2 blocks tall. I have this laid out in black. And then this one here as well. This is the green one. And that's the blue one, as you see. They're both the same size. Both of them have these dark oak fence gates there. Make sure that they're open. That's supposed to be like the handles for the dump truck or the garbage truck to pick up and dump it. Alright. Now, with these walls here, remember I have the door at the bottom here. If you're using this block, remember it's not a full block fully. You can see that there, so that's what I used. It's 2 blocks there, and then along this way. On this side, you're just going to put 1 wall, because when we bring this black section up, this wall will go up against it. and then this will be filled in like this here. Now over here on the other dumpster pad, pretty self-explanatory. You can see exactly how that is. Not much going on there. Pause it when needed. And then these yellow marker lines are all going to be in line with all of this, all the way down. Alright, simple enough, right? Now, I have no parking wrote out right here. This is from the road add-on. 3 blocks from these yellow lines here. 1 block apart there. And again, 3 blocks there. All lines up perfect. Alright. Now right here, with this door, I use the in-stone brick wall. Guys, use whatever material you want. I have this going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. And then here in the middle, I use this from the letters and symbols. And then I dyed it black. Above it here, I have a rain guard, which is the granite slab. You see where that's placed. And then I have a door here. And then a upside down brick stair. This is the red nether brick. It's the closest that matches that. And then an iron door there. Here we just have a light. A street light from the road add-on. Alright. So you should have all of that. Now over here where we have the electrical area, remember I had this electric line going across to a dispenser. Then I have a trapdoor on top. Then I have this here just kind of placed in there with a button under it. This is the base metal pole. And then I have the vertical half slabs there for a power box. Well, right now it's time to do the statue. All Buc-ees has an iron looking statue that's right here. Some of them are actually colored and some of them are just all black. I'm going to do the colored version. Now this one here looks a little derpy, and that's the best I can do. So we're going to be placing it right over there. So I'm going to be using the deep slate tiles and also the stair to go with it. Also the wall to go with it. Alright. And then it's got a red shirt in this texture pack. This is the closest red I have that matches the wall, instead of using red concrete or something like that. So I use the red sandstone and then the red sandstone wall. And then it's got the slab to match. And then I also have the stone buttons. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to come right over here. This is where all the statues are. There's only one statue. And this is where it's always positioned at the... I'm at the front here, the left side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it right here. You see it's 2 blocks from here and 2 blocks from here. Okay, so I'm going to place it there, and I'm going to place that deep slate tile like that. And then I'm going to place the stairs that match like this. Alright. And then I almost forgot the tail of this beaver. I'm going to use the acacia trapdoor. Now, all these statues are like real dark black in color. They're not like brown. They don't actually look too much like a Buc-ees beaver. This is as close as I could get it. So I'm going to take that trapdoor there that matches in color. I'm going to place it there. Alright. And then we're going to take this block here. We're going to place that right on top of there. And then the sleeves of the shirt. I'm going to place there, the two walls, and then I'm going to place the actual hands coming out of the shirt like that. And then I'm going to take that full block and I'm going to come up like something like that there. And I know that it looks derpy, but again, as best as I could do, I'm going to place that slab there, and then I'm going to place the eyes here. Also, if you look this up, it's actually pretty big in size. So again, I'm trying to scale it to the size that it needs to be, and this is what yours should look like. Alright, now let's go ahead and come right over here to the main entrance on the front here, and let's go ahead and start on the actual doors and windows and everything right through here. So what we're going to do is going to go right here in the middle, and remember where we've got these two middle blocks right here, okay? That's what we're going to look at. Make it easy, I'm going to look this way here, alright? So as you see, I have the light gray wool all through here, all the way up against there, and the same thing on the other side as well. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to start right here where the entrance is. So right here with the entrance, use this for a counting block. So right here is the entrance, and then I got these two light gray wool on both sides. Alright, then here is going to be where the glass. Now I have the black stained full block of glass here, and these are going to be 3 blocks tall right here, and that's going to be on both sides of that. Now right here on top of the light gray wool on both sides here, that is going to be the doors. So I'm using the cyan glass panes here. As you see, it's got a different color and texture. That way it doesn't all run together and it looks like an actual door. Now I have these 3 blocks tall right here, so I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this here. Alright, so I got 3 tall there, and then I came out right here like this. Okay, and then I went on this side here, and then I simply placed one there and one there, and then right here in the middle I used the brown stained glass pane there. Now it almost is unnoticeable, but it's got that little brown strip there. I'm just doing that just to simulate like a piece where the door handle is connected. Just a little bit extra detail there. So I got that there, like the door is open, and I have that on both sides as you see. Alright, now right here in the middle, I'm going to go ahead and place the light gray wool there. I just had that there so you can see where the middle point was. Alright, now here we have this character that what we've done before. I used all throughout the parking lot. So here I have the wall, sides for the arms, and then a head on top of there. It's like the door is opening. Now later on when I do the interior, I have other people right in here like the door is still open. That way all of this can be easily accessible. Now the other entrances are going to be similar as well, but before we do that, let's go ahead and get this done. So right here under the glass, as you see, I have this marked out with this. I'm just simply going to take this like that. Now here we're going to have, counting this, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we have a black marker. And it's going to be the same thing on the other side. Alright. Now that black marker, leave that there. Right of that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Black marker, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go ahead and do that same thing on both sides. Alright. Now, once you've got that, then right over here, you see I use the black wool. Guys, use a black block of choice, and this is going to be 3 blocks tall right here. Alright. Now go ahead and come up, make it 5 blocks tall. Alright. Now once you've got that, this, go ahead and come on up and do that on the other side there, and all of these will go all the way to the very top, and that will go all the way down. Right now you see here I have the glass all the way up, all the way down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the black wool or whatever black block of choice you guys are going to do, and I'm going to place right here on these blocks that's in between all of this glass. Alright, and then I'm actually going to take this black block here and I'm going to go across the top. So remember I told you the glass 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I'm going to do is make it 4 blocks tall. I'm going to take that black right across the top all the way down. Alright, now simple enough. Once you've got that all the way down across the top and all that filled in, then I'm just going to go ahead and take this glass here and just go right up over the door right here. Alright, now this is the front entrance all done for now. What we're going to do is we're going to go right over here to this side entrance. Again with the light gray wool. Going across here will be a total of 18 blocks. Okay. What we're going to do here, we're going to do the same on 3 entrances. So this one here, the back here, and that other side over there. So this one here is also 18 blocks, the same. Those two are the exact same. This one over here is a bit smaller. This is only 12 blocks through here. Okay? To make it easy and to make all 3 match, what we're going to do is we're going to add 3 on the right, 3 on the left, making this the same distance. What I'm going to do now is just go ahead and take out this brick right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this entrance over here on camera. And then you're simply going to copy this one on the other 2. So first you need to find the middle. So remember these 2 blocks are the middle. Right here. So mark that. And this is going to be 6 blocks wide. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now once you've got that, it's going to be the same as this. So you got 6 blocks through here. Okay. And then you gotta have these blocks right here. Black stained glass here and then here. Go ahead and get rid of this. Take that black wool. 1, 2, 3, 4. As always, please guys, let me know what you guys think of this build series so far. Alright, now once you've got that, then remember we took these here just like this, and then we got it open up. Now yours does not have to be open, it can be closed, it's totally up to you. I'm probably going to have this one open, and I'm probably going to have that one over there closed, and then the back closed. That way it's not all of them open. Alright, so I got that there, and then I'm simply going to, let's see how tall this one was again. The glass, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're going to do the same over here. So this is 3. Going to go on up another with the glass, and then take this on across, up and over. Alright, and then now we can take that full block of glass up and over that. So this right here, you're going to copy on that entrance and the back. Now, if you don't want the door to be open, then just simply take this straight on across. Right now, this one here looks like this, and then in the back here, I went ahead and have it shut like this, and then the side over here, I have the same thing as the back. Alright, now once you've got that on all your entrances, let's go ahead and grab a white block of choice. I'm going to use white wool. I'm going to go ahead and come right up here, and I'm going to place it here like this. This is going to go all the way down to this end, and I'm going to fill all this in on that level. Now all the other entrances will be the exact same. Alright, now once you've got that filled in on the top on all your entrances, then I'm going to grab a block of choice of glass. This is the lime stained glass in the texture pack, and also the light block. What I'm going to go ahead and do is come right out here from this left pillar and go 2 blocks. Here, 2 blocks, and this one I'm going to line this up in the ceiling. And I'm going to go 1 block from there, place that there, okay? It's going to be lined up here. I'm going to do the same thing on this one. So right there. Now I'm going to go ahead and take that light block and place here and here, okay? Then I'm going to go on this side. And I'm just simply going to take this light gray wool and place on top of these. So go ahead and do that same thing on all your entrances. Now the other 3 entrances are totally fine. They're all the same. But you know how the front here, there's a lot more space and a lot more room for lights. So this is going to be a little bit different here. So up here we got this going on across. We have a middle point here. Okay, this is the middle point of that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to this door, where this door is. You see this glass here? That's going to be lined up with the first light here. And then as you see on this side, line up with the glass here. That's going to be lined up there. And all these are going to be in line in the middle. Okay? So all of these are going to be 3 blocks apart along here. And then on this side, you're going to have 4 blocks from that. Alright. Now right here in the middle, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And all these 3 blocks apart. And then 4 blocks from this side. So go ahead and put in your lights the same way. Alright, now let's go ahead and talk about the interior real quick. Now I understand not everybody cares about the interior. Not everybody wants to do the extra work for the interior. And I fully understand that. Alright. Now I'm only doing the interior myself just because some of you may want the interior. So before we put a top on this and close everything in with the roof, I think it would be much easier to do the layout of the interior real quick for the ones that do want the interior. Now I will do the full interior tutorial towards the end of this series. Right now we're just doing the layout before we put in the roof and close everything in. Alright, so right over here we have the green section. This is going to be the checkout area. And then we also have another checkout area here with this green as well. So let's go ahead and look at that real quick. So this green here. Now real quick, before we do any of this, I want to tell you guys, if yours is off a block or 2, that's totally fine. It doesn't have to be perfectly exactly like mine, okay? Just something of this sort. Alright, now with this green right here, Over here on the side entrance, now this is where the statue is right here, okay? So make sure you know where this is. Now right here is going to be 1, 2, 3, the third block in from there, alright? This is going to be 2 blocks from the wall, and starting from here going on across, will be a total of 13 blocks to right here, alright? And then going this way, counting this as 1, you're going to have a total of 10 blocks looking at that green going across, alright? Now over here with these 2 green areas, this is the main entrance. These are cashiers paying for gas and things like that. Now this one is the same size as this one. It's going to be 10 blocks long this way, and it's going to be 13 blocks long this way. Alright, just make sure that when you do this, leave 2 blocks from there on this side and also this side here. Okay, now let's look at where this is. You see this full block of glass here? Alright, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3. The third block in from there. Broke that. But the third block from there, the same as on this side as well. So go ahead and mark that out. Again, that is the cashiers. Now over here is going to be, looking at the red here, it's going to be where the coolers are for all the drinks. And over here, this red area as well, the same thing. So right here, these 2 blocks is for a doorway to get back for the employees to stock everything. So we got the red here coming off of there. You see where it's at. Alright, coming out right here. You see where that's at. And it's going to be 1 block, and then 2 blocks for the door, and then these 2 blocks. Now it's going with these 5 blocks right here, counting this being number 1, going on down to this corner right here, is going to be a total of 39 blocks right there. Okay, 39 blocks. And then right here on this corner, counting this as 1, going on across, you're going to have a total of 9 blocks to this corner right here. And then you're going to have this 5 blocks here, and then it's going to be 1, 2, 3, the 4th block in from there. Alright, so go ahead and mark that out with the red. Now let's look at the red on this side. Again, the coolers, so it's going to be again 1, 2, 3, the 4th block in from there, and also 5 blocks long on this side. And then counting this as 1, as always, you're going to have 10 blocks to this corner right here, looking at that red. Now turning this way here, this red line there, this being 1, going on across all the way here, the 30 blocks. The 30 blocks to right here, alright? And then, again with the red here, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks there. And then this here, no need for a number because it's going to go straight back against the wall, having these 2 blocks and then these 2 blocks for a door for employees to get back there to stock everything. Alright, and then we're also going to have these 2 blocks here for another doorway, and then right here on this red, another 2 blocks here for a doorway for the employees to get back there. Alright, so now you should have the greens, and now let's look at this yellow. This yellow is going to be for the coffee station. So once you've got these 2 blocks here for the door, looking at this yellow here, this is 1, going on across, you can have a total of 12 of these blocks to right here. And looking down at it, you can see just like how it is here. Now with the black blocks right here, this is like behind the all this back here is only employees only. Nobody can see it from this side. There's gonna be a wall here, so this is behind the all of this, and this is going to be 5 blocks, and this block is going to be 10 blocks right there. So looking down at it like this. Alright, so mark those out with the black blocks. Right here, looking at this black box, you see how it comes out like this for 4 blocks long. And then now right here with this blue. This blue section is going to be the men's restroom. And then we have a pink section here, the women's restroom. Alright? So with the men's restroom here, counting this as being number 1, going on across to here, you're going to have a total of 15 blocks. Alright? And then you see that there's an opening here. 7 blocks in between. So where this yellow is right here, that's 7 blocks in between this blue here and also the pink. That's going to be entrance going in both restrooms. Now with this pink here, it's going to be the same. It's going to be 15 blocks to this pink corner there. Alright. Now over here with this blue is going to start here. Going on down this way, it's going to be 15 blocks to this corner. And the same thing for this pink right over there, 15 blocks. Alright. And then this corner here, going on across, total of 17 blocks to right here. And then this blue also the same amount, 17 blocks as well. Right here in the back, we're going to have these 3 blocks. This is going to be a utility closet of some sort, just something to fill in some space. Now right here, where we have this entrance, the 7 in between here, to 3 blocks right there, and 3 blocks in between here as well. Now this blue here is going to be 10 blocks to this blue here. And you guessed it, this pink here will be also 10 blocks long. Alright, now on the men's side here, these white blocks here is 4 urinals. And some of this might change a little bit, but this is what I got so far. And then right here, looking down at it, this is looking at the black and the toilets. This is going to be where the stalls and toilets are. And then this green here is going to be the sinks. Alright. And then on the women's side, looking down at it, it's going to be where the toilets and everything else. And then this green is going to be for the sinks. Now, I'm not going to go full in detail in it just yet. I'm trying to pass through this kind of quick for the ones that don't care about all of this right now. We'll go ahead and go over it more in detail at the end for the ones that do care about it. Alright, so the yellow right here is going to be 30 blocks right here off of this pink, and off this corner pink 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6th block. From there, as you see, going on across, again 30 blocks to here. And then from this corner, going on across to here, 9 blocks. And then we're going to have this here for a doorway. And then this purple here on this corner. And this purple over here is the clothing area. Yes, this gas station has clothes. A big clothing section actually. And there's also going to be a truck inside here parked. Now this purple here, going on across, got a total of 20 blocks to this corner. And then from this corner going on down, 35 blocks to that corner. And then from that corner going this way, you're going to have 30 blocks. And then from that corner going right here with the purple, 10 blocks. I have 1 block space from that green. Over here is going to be a doorway to get in the back. So mark that like that. Also guys, I'm trying to make everybody happy with this interior and everything. So keep that in mind. So right here, coming off of this section, Looking at this purple. This going on across to that end there. 15 blocks. And then from that corner to that end, 20 blocks. Alright. So, what do we got left here? Back here is going to be the cooler and freezer area. So, we will close all this in just a minute. But this is going to be a cooler and freezer here. They're looking at this black here. But on the inside here, looking at this orange, it's going to separate inside of there. And this left side is going to be the cooler. The right side is going to be the freezer. Okay? Now, right in here, this is going to be a total of 12 blocks. Divider wall there. So just place that in there, and you see where that starts. That orange is on that black. Alright. Let's come out here, and then from this orange here, going on across, you gotta have 18 to this end here. Alright. And then you have these 2 blocks here. We're also gonna need 2 blocks right in here for the entrance to the freezer. Alright. And now we're going to look at this magenta color here. It's going to be 15 blocks. And it's going to start right there where we got that black layout. Going on across, touching this red. 15 blocks, and then these 2 blocks here for the door. Looking at this black here, 4 blocks, and then this is going to be 1, 2, 3 blocks in between, and then here is going to be 6 blocks, and you see where that's placed right there. Alright, and this is going to be 4 blocks on that corner there, and this is going to be a utility room, something like that. And we're going to have a back door here going out to the dumpster. Alright everybody, now let's go ahead and do the freezer and cooler area back here. Now grab a block of choice, and you're going to go ahead and come right here. And you're going to come straight up. Now when you get to the top here, go ahead and knock these 2 blocks out. That's how tall it's going to be. Alright. Now this material, use whatever that you want. Just make sure that it's somewhat of this color. Alright. This is the iron column. You don't have to have this block. Just something of this color here. Alright. Now go ahead and take this same height all the way around this black here. All the way to right here. Alright, now once you've got this right here, then now let's go ahead and grab the white terracotta. Again, this is the same block that we've been using throughout this. So grab that same block. Now we're going to go in right here. And this is going to go straight up all the way till you get 1 block from the top. And you're going to go ahead and follow this here. Alright, now this is what you should have right here, brought up. And don't forget the 2 doors back here. Alright, now as you see, I went ahead and added a little bit more detail, and I'll go over all of it, so pay close attention. First off, we have a truck down here, and I'll make sure if you guys do put a truck, it's a small truck and not an 18-wheeler. I also have a NPC back here waiting to get in for the delivery. Guys, use imaginations. Be creative. Right here, as you see, I went ahead and put in the top on this. I used the white wool, also the white concrete powder, and textured some more with some dorite. Alright. On top of that, I have the polished andesite slabs all the way across the top of here, along the edge. Alright. Now on top of this one here, I have the birch slab, again what we've been using. I have got the same textured white roof on here. and we're going to end up doing the same white textured technique on all of this up here when we get to it. Now in real life, it's a white rubber roof. Right here, we have some more detail. This is from the road add-on, the metal base, and then again from the road add-on, that metal corner there. Again, more detail, and then the vertical half slabs. If you don't have the vertical half slabs, just use trapdoors or shutters if you have them. I got this 4 across, 2 high, and then this is a 2x2. I got a chain going between that. Those are supposed to be like power boxes, and then I got a chain going up from that one to the top. I got another corner there, and then here I have a stair facing this way, which is a polished deep slate stair like this, and then I got those slabs going around here like this into an electrical box. Now remember, this is a freezer cooler, so this can be like the AC or something like that. Alright, and I got the trapdoors on top of it. Alright, simple enough, right? Alright, now what we're going to do is go ahead, we're going to take this brick right here, you see where it's at, right here, we're going to take that straight across, and we're going to, when we get to here, what we're going to do is we're going to take these slabs out to there, and then we're going to take this all the way to here. And then once you got that, then take these slabs and place on here and go all the way down here like this. Alright, now once you've got that, then now go in the back here, and you're just simply going to take this brick and then you're going to fill in all in through here. Now this is what you should have. Now let's go ahead and concentrate on filling in all of this. So I'm going to grab the white wool. We're going to go on the lowest part of the roof, which is going to be right here on the front. We're going to go ahead and fill in the entire roof on this level right here. Now remember to texture the roof just like I showed you in the back. Alright everybody, now this is what you should have, all of this filled in and nicely textured, somewhat like this here. Now you see right here on the roof, we have the outline, we have the layout of the Buc-ees symbol or logo. Now you're probably wondering why that's up there. Well, look on satellite images on Buc-ees, and every single one of them has the logo right on top, right in dead center, right there where the front entrance is. I really don't know why it's there, but it's there, and I'm trying to stick with the actual thing in real life. Now before we do this, what we're going to do real quick, where we got this up like this, we're simply going to take some stone. I'm going to take this and double this wall up right in here. I'm going to take it all the way to the top. I'm going to do that here. I'm going to do that here, over there, and right here as well. Once you have all yours like this, then now let's go ahead and come right over here, and let's go ahead and do this layout. Again, look on Google Satellite, and you'll see that every single one of these Buc-ees in real life has these right on the top of the roof here. Maybe it's for airplanes or something like that. I really don't know. But this is going to be just like this right here in the center. Okay. Now right here, this black is 4. Okay. That black of 4 is going to be dead center of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Make sure that you have that dead center when you place this down. Now, off of this block here, okay, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's going to be the 5th one. gonna be the 5th block. So we can have 4 blocks in between here. Alright. Now let's go ahead and get this done here. I'm going to go over it kind of quick here. So you got this 4. You have a 3, 2, 2, and then you see these 4 singles. And then it's going to be the same thing. You turn this way here, and it's going to be 2 2s, a 3, and a 4. And that's a quarter of a circle. You're just simply going to copy the same thing. So 3, 2, 2, and then the 4 singles, this diagonal, and then 2, 2, 3, 4. Alright. So looking straight down at it right here. Pause if needed. Right now, right here is going to be what it's going to look like when it's all colored and filled in. So again, if you need to, go ahead and pause it here. Now you're going to have your red. Now in this texture pack, this is the red concrete. Okay. You're going to have your white. I got white concrete. The third color is going to be some sort of brown. I got gray terracotta. And then the yellow here, this, in this texture pack, this is the yellow terracotta. So try to stick with these colors as close as possible. Right, now the best way of doing this, I suppose, let's go ahead and come right here. Now this is the 4 right here is going to be the 4 that we have counted out that's even with everything. So the front entrance is right here, okay? So this 4 is going to be lined up with this 4 here, alright? So let's go ahead and count that yellow that's in between here. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then you gotta have this black there. Alright. Just making sure that you have everything correct. Now it's going to be kind of hard to see with the black kind of blending in. That's why you need to have your screenshot of this. Now you see where the yellow is going to be all around it. You see where your red is right in here. Red is the tongue and the mouth. And it's going to be 2 here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 there, and then 1 there. Alright. And then up here, with this eye, got 1 white there, 2 white here, and then a 2 by 2 right here. With this eye here, you got these 2 singles, this 2 here, and then this L shape. You see where the brown is here, and the rest of the brown here. And then you've got this 2 of the white here. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one will be the white. From there, simple enough. I hope that you all got this correct. Now this is what you should have right here. It looks pretty awesome on the map as well. Now once you've got that, then go ahead and detail the top of this roof here with like AC units, vents, and things like that. This is what I have up top. Make sure you guys detail your rooftop, something like this here. It doesn't have to be exactly like mine, but what I got here is just a couple pistons facing up, with some rails on top for ventilation vents, and then slabs here for the ductwork. Electrical components, something like this here. Just make up some stuff, anything that looks mechanical or electrical, how I have mine here. Also, right over here, I went ahead and made a drainage pipe for rain because this is a flat roof. So what I done was I took the stair and did upside down right here, made this little bitty hole for the rainwater to come down. I got a hopper facing down into a wall, as you see, going straight down, and this is where I got it. Alright everybody, that will be the end of this video. The next video we will be doing a little bit more detail, adding some more vehicles down through here up front in these parking spaces, kind of filling things in, and also starting on the interior. As always, please drop a like and comment down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.